right, let me know if you guys can see the screen. Then we'll dive right in. Welcome, you guys. Today's Q&A. It's Tuesday already, the 27th of April. All right, so welcome. We're going to be talking about driver bonuses today, but before we dive in, what you see on the screen right now is our 2021 Road Check Inspection Blitz. That is happening next week, May 4th through the 6th, so please be prepared. If you're prepared, then you're going to be sitting pretty. They're going to be checking out the hours of service, the lights, pretty much everything for the pre-trip that you're going to normally do. However, the hours of service and lights is going to be their main focus. So for those of you who are on the Geo tab and were seeing some quirky things with the hours of service, make sure you guys restart your Geo tab, because they are actually pushing out an update for us right now, because we wanted to make sure that was taken care of and wasn't causing you any grief. So if you could just do that, that'd be awesome. So if you didn't see already, the road check inspection obviously is May 4th through the 6th, and that is going to be one of our discussions for today, but we'll talk more about it next week, which you'll be in the midst of it, so be prepared for it. We do have a Luma training that's available to you. You'll be able to see that on, you'll get a text, you'll get an email notifying you that it's available. It is not required. However, you enter it, you go through the course itself. It's brief, but it is a great overview, and it'll prep you for that inspection blitz that's coming up. If you complete it, or when you complete it, you'll be entered into a drawing for a $15 gift card. We have 5 of those that are coming out, so you'll be entered to win as soon as you've completed that. So go ahead and do that. It's our Luma training platform, our eNugget platform that's out there. It's one of our quarterly safety is done on the same type of online platform. It can be done on your phone, your tablet, your computer, all kinds of access to all kinds of things. So feel free to go ahead and do that. Like I said, you'll be entered into a drawing, 5 options, or 5 opportunities, I should say, for a chance to win a $15 gift card. There we go. Talking a lot about $1,500. I'm sorry about that little slip. We've got a $1,500 dedicated refrigerated division run, and that's what we are going to be talking about later on today. Felix, 2 days in a row. It's fantastic to see you. Congrats on the bonuses and all that good stuff. But yeah, so let's dive in. We have a ton to celebrate today, because actually we're celebrating last month's numbers for our scorecard. How many of you guys are familiar with our scorecard bonus and what that entails, what it takes to get to that level? Some of you might not be. Some of you are still working to get up to it for those payouts, and others have seemed to conquer it, and they're seeing it on a regular basis. Now, there are those, Angela Krager, Michael Mathis, Robert Baker, Eugene Pitts Jr., Randall Tucker, Barry Vandever, Eddie Ruiz, Jake Knack, Philip Paradis, James Lewis Jr., Claudia Deere, and Joshua Mitchell. They have just received their first, or just earned their first perfect scorecard. So congratulations to all of those that's huge, you guys. Perfect scorecard. What that does is it's 1,000 points. It gets you an additional 4 cents per mile on all the miles that you ran that previous month. Now, this is a month-to-month bonus. So if for some reason you didn't achieve it one month, it's not going to have any bearing on the month previous or the month after. You talk to a couple of these guys, they see it on a regular basis. Tom was bummed, had a little bit of illness that got in his way and took him out for quite a bit. That affected this last month's, because he was on a roll for, I think, 15 months in a row, I think, with a perfect score. It's a long time. Perfect score, 1,000 points. Now, that's not the only bonus that we do have available that is on a monthly basis. We also have our Smart Drive bonus, and that gets you an extra penny per mile, again, on all the miles that you completed for that previous month. So if you guys have questions, we do have the number right here. 888-668-0698. You can talk to your recruiter, get some information that way. You can talk to your driver manager if you're wondering what your scorecard is or was for the last month and you want a little bit of detail. They can also kind of coach you, I guess for the better term, coach you into what you need to do in order to get to that next level, which again, top level right now is 1,000 points. When you are at the top level, you have the opportunity to earn Driver of the Month. Driver of the Month gets a $100 gift card, Walmart gift card, plus a $50 gift card to the Decker store. So you get 2 gift cards, $150 total. Now, and that's Driver of the Month for each of our divisions. But we also have the nominees for several of the divisions, depending on how many drivers we have in each of those. And those nominees will get a $50 gift card to Walmart and a gift from the Decker store. So lots of opportunity there. If you get between the scorecard and the Smart Drive bonus, if you get good scores there, then you have the opportunity for Driver of the Month. Now this is just kind of stepping stones for you, because once you get those bonuses, you're getting payouts there at that level. You're getting a little bonus there for the Driver of the Month. But the Driver of the Month preps you or gives you an opportunity for Driver of the Year. So all nominations that have, or all winners of Driver of the Month are put into a pool for yet another level of prizes. That is the Driver of the Year for each division, and each division gets $3,000. So the winner of each division gets $3,000. And that's usually announced. We did the announcement at the end of March this year, beginning of March last year. And of the Driver of the Years for each division, you are then yet again chosen for Grand Champion. So Tony Vasquez was our champion this year, Charles Gann last year. So you're seeing winners on a regular basis. Steve Allerger, we have, who else do we have on that? Art Club has been up there. You know, since we've been doing this, $15,000 is what the prize is for our Grand Champion. That is chosen at the end of the year. But those are just kind of levels to get you up to that spot. Definitely doable. You see a lot of those names on a regular basis because they've figured it out. It's like figuring out the code. They know the code. They know how to get there. If you're wondering what that is and how you can get there yourself, either reach out to me, reach out to your recruiter, your driver manager. You have your art ambassador. For those of you who have been recent hires here at Decker, if you've been here for just less than 3 months or so, you have your art ambassador that'll be there available and supporting you along the way. You may have had a trainer here that helped. Maybe you need to talk to them. A friend, another driver here at Decker that can help guide you into that top level. But you've got people to help you. Darren and Jason, Patrice, huge resources, wonderful resources to help you get to that next level. So let's kind of explain to you what the Smart Drive, let's start there. The Smart Drive bonus itself, like I said, that's an extra penny per mile on all the miles that you ran that previous month. All the miles you completed, because I do want to specify that. If the load isn't completed until, say, for this example, if the load wasn't completed until April 2nd, but you started the run on March 28th, that's a heck of a run, by the way, but just as an example, then it will fall under April's numbers, not March's numbers, because the run has to be completed and put into the payroll system at that point. So as long as it is done by March 31st, and completed by March 31st, then you will get all of those miles paid for that bonus. Now the Smart Drive bonus. The Smart Drive is our safety feature that's in the truck. And it encompasses all of the lane departure, following distance, speed gauge. It has both the inward and outward facing event recorders. So if there's a critical event, those will pop on, it'll start recording, and it'll kick on over to Smart Drive. They'll review it. If they feel it's a safety issue that needs to be sent to our safety department, they will then forward it on to Patrice and Liddy. So the two of them will review it and then contact you if there's an issue. However, not all of those recordings, those 10-second blurbs or 20-second blurbs, depending on the critical event that happened. Now, critical event could be heartbreaking. Like I said, it could be following distance. It could be a speed gauge issue or concern. All of those things would kick that on. Now, if those issues are occurring, then, and they're on a regular basis, you'll be getting a call from safety. They'll coach you through that. They'll give you all the details so that you're familiar. So if it's a habit, if it's a bad habit of yours, they can help you get past it. If it's something else that they are seeing, then again, it helps them communicate with you so that we can fix any issues that might be there, and help you go further along down the road. Now, if your points on the Smart Drive, and you'll see that on you can log in on your TransFlow app, or you can actually see it on the GeoTab unit in the trucks. If your Smart Drive score is less than 20 or 20 or less, then you're going to get an extra penny per mile on all those. So that's what qualifies you for that. Now that's the one bonus. So setting that aside, moving back to the Smart Drive. Smart Drive bonus. Scorecard bonus. That's a Smart Drive. Scorecard. Scorecard bonus has 7 criteria. So unlike the Smart Drive, which is just a basic 20 points or below, gets you the extra penny per mile. For the scorecard, you do have a few different factors. Now, the factors for the scorecard bonus, you must get your paperwork in, obviously, but the factors for the scorecard are idle time, fuel efficiency, or fuel compliance, I guess is more like, because we'll send over a fuel routing system, and so you need to abide by that. So we've got percentages. You have a idle time percentage that you need to stick with. You have an idle or a compliance for your fuel routing that you need to stick to. Your miles is a requirement. So miles is a factor into this. And then you also have if there's any claims or preventable accidents or CSA scores and driver service failures. Those are all things that could be counted against you if you weren't completing them properly. Again, if you have questions, the best thing to do is to contact Darren and Jason. Would be a good go-to. Also, your driver manager, or reach out to your recruiter. We can help you as well, or your ambassador, depending on how long it's been. So you've got several different individuals that can help you not only tell you where you're at, but help get you to that next level. So again, you can get anywhere from 1 to 4 cents more per mile on all the miles that you ran for that previous, or all the miles that you completed for that previous month, if your scorecard is 825 or above. So the perfect score is 1,000 points. And yes, we saw a lot of 1,000-point winners. Yesterday, if you were on the live, you would have hopefully gotten through the whole list of 1,000-point winners. And you think that list was good. Our list of Smart Drive, perfect score Smart Drive was huge. So perfect 0 scorecard. You know, a lot of you think that 20 is a hard score to get, but perfect score is 20, or perfect score is 0. That is even harder to get. And we had 136 drivers? Yeah, 136 drivers get a perfect Smart Drive score of 0. That's phenomenal. 70 of our drivers received perfect scorecard scores of 1,000 points. So 70, that's 46% of the fleet has actually, 70% drivers is not 46% of the fleet, but of the scorecard earners, we had over 46% of the fleet actually earn either 1, 2, 4 cents more per mile on the scorecard itself. 29% earned the Smart Drive bonus, with, like I said, 136 drivers getting that perfect score. So yes, we did pay out more, obviously, for the scorecard. On the scorecard average, drivers average about $214 as a company driver. As an owner-operator, lease purchase, $288 was the average for the scorecard. Whereas the Smart Drive bonus, our company drivers averaged about $86 for an extra bonus, and our owner-operators averaged a little over $115 for that average. Again, these are all for the month of March. We paid out a total of $82,552.59 just between those two bonuses. And those are not our only bonuses that we have. They are monthly bonuses, but they are not our only bonuses. So, Anna's got that information here for you. Drill Grill. Hi, can you say happy birthday to my friend Nick Gurr? Happy birthday, Nick. Happy birthday. So, yes, we've got all kinds of bonuses here. We've got, besides the scorecard bonus, besides the Smart Drive bonus, the Driver of the Month bonus or award. We've got the Driver of the Year award, the Grand Champion award. We have referral bonuses. Our referral bonuses pay out $1,500 per driver that you refer who is hired on. Now that pays within 90 days of their hire. It pays $250 on their first dispatch, $250 after they've been here for 30 days, $500 after 60 days, and $500 after 90 days. So quite a bit of opportunity for you. Plus, if you refer 4 or 5 drivers, you get an additional $500 that's paid out. That's split between 60 and 90-day payouts. And then you get an additional $1,000 total, so $2,500 altogether in the referral if you refer 6 or more within 2021. So huge payouts, you guys. Still within 90 days. That extra $1,000 is split again between the 60 and the 90-day payouts. So it's like, what, $750 and $1,250, the payouts. Don't make me do my math. But huge opportunity, you guys. So incentives all along. In 2019, Jesse made, he was our winner for the Grand Champion referral, because not only do you have the referral bonuses, there's all kinds of levels of that referral bonus. And of those levels, besides the additional pay on each level, you get a t-shirt, you get tumblers, you get a $100 gift card to Pilot Flying J after 3 referrals. You get business cards, which help you refer even more. And I mean, just tons of new opportunities, tons of incentives along the way. You get a jacket, a referral jacket after 5 referrals. Plus, you're entered in to win the Grand Champion as long as you've had at least 5 referrals. So what I was talking about is back in 2019, Jesse had his 5 referrals all within the last quarter of the year. So from September to December, he referred 5 drivers, made an additional $11,000 in that last quarter, just on referrals. Not too shabby, definitely doable. This is the number that you'll want to reach, 888-668-0698. If you're seeing additional bonuses on a regular basis and you have conquered that, and you're talking to somebody who wants to go over and above, they're at a level that they feel like they're maxed out on pay and they know that they can make more, have them call us. We've got great opportunity. We can have you even coach them through to that next level to say, you know what? This is what you're getting as a base. We have a guarantee for your pay. So whether you're making $1,000 a week guaranteed or the cents per mile, whichever one's better, or if you're making $1,250 in our Midwest refrigerated guaranteed pay, or $1,500 in our brand new fresh meat dedicated position, or $1,450 on our Midwest flatbed, or $1,700 a week on our Midwest flatbed around the Chicago area, or $1,000 in our flatbed division running coast to coast, or our over the road refrigerated division running coast to coast. That gives you a guarantee of $1,000 a week. Remember, these are guarantees. That doesn't mean that's what you're maxed out at. Your cents per mile times whatever miles you ran that week is going to get you the better pay. So you're going to have the better of the two. That that guarantee is just kind of a safety net. Now there are areas that are higher for that guaranteed pay, and that's usually because your miles aren't usually exceeding or aren't high in those divisions. And so we want to make sure that you're getting those, a good pay for the work that you're putting in because of the areas that you're running especially. We've got local, we've got over the road, we've got dedicated, regional, whatever you're looking for, just give us a call. We'll give you details on what we have available out of your area. And if you want, go ahead and put the zip code right here in the chat and we can give you details based off of what we hear of as well. So Amy did make it. Amy, are you on the road? Someone's going on vacation. Todd is here. Hey, Todd. Todd Poole. Good deal. Good deal. So yeah, lots of opportunity, you guys. Don't think that, hey, because our cap right now is at 60 cents. Don't think, hey, I'm at 60 cents a mile. That's all I'm going to make. No way. You've got tons of opportunity. You've got the extra 5 cents a mile on between the monthly bonuses. You've got opportunity through the referral bonus, which could be very, very lucrative to you. You have the driver of the month. You have the driver of the year. You have the grand champion option. And then, of course, if you're new to Decker and you're just signing on and just coming aboard, then you might be familiar with our sign-on bonus, which right now is at $5,000. That $5,000 pays quarterly, pays $12.50 each quarter, and it has the same requirements as the guaranteed pay does. Be available for dispatch at least 5 days out of the week, no load refusals, get your paperwork in on time, which is at 10 p.m. on Sunday night, no driver service claims, so on-time delivery, no CSA violations, and no preventable accidents. They're pretty basic, I know, but that's what qualifies you for that guaranteed pay. There is no mileage requirement for that guaranteed pay. And as long as you are 70% compliant on a week-by-week basis, at least 70% compliant with that guaranteed pay, you're going to get the $12.50 each quarter. Now, and again, that's for your first year. If, however, you run over 20,000 miles in our flatbed division for the quarter, or over 25,000 miles for the refrigerated or van divisions for the quarter, you'll get an additional 5 cents more per mile on all the miles over it. So like I said, there isn't a top here that's saying, hey, you're not going to go above this. You are maxed out. You can't do better. You totally can. And just reach out to us. Reach out to the recruiting department if you're wondering, okay, so this is what I'm making, but I need to be able to make this much in order to, pay my bills. How do I get to that level? Let us walk you through it. All right, 888-668-0698. Like I said, you guys, this is an opportunity for you to ask your questions. We'll get them answered for you. Just feel free to put the questions in the chat, and we'll keep going right down through the line here. Yes, so Anna went and put some of the details for the referral incentives. You do get a t-shirt, you get a $100 gift card, which is a Pilot Flying J gift card. You get a tumbler, which is like a mug, a Decker mug. So all kinds of goodies. Absolutely. And what do we have? We've got, one of the other incentives. I can't believe I forgot about this because this is always fun. We have a quarterly referral drawing as well. That is obviously it's quarterly, so it pays out each quarter. We have April, we just did. April 1st was our first quarter. And we have bumped it up to $1,000 drawing instead of our $750 that we've done last year. So it is now $1,000 drawing for anybody who referred somebody that quarter. Your name is put into, I was going to say a hat, but it's actually a little cooler. It's a little Decker cooler that I have. I put your name in there, and then you get going. You have the opportunity to win that $1,000. So, any questions on that so far? Amy says, yep, just got Decker to pick up Steven. All right, there you go. She's on the roll. Steven's driving again then. Driving a personal vehicle, but So great opportunity, you guys. Lots of bonus payouts. Super, super excited about all the payouts that we had. The percentage, the success. One thing that I get when I'm talking to somebody on the phone and they're asking about our bonuses, or maybe they're not even, maybe they're just asking about the pay and they don't even want to talk about the bonuses because they assume that they can't obtain them, that they're too far reach. They're clearly not. When we have almost 50% of our fleet getting our scorecard bonus, at least a portion of the scorecard bonus, it is not out of reach. When we have 70 drivers getting a perfect 1,000 point score, or if we have 136 drivers getting a perfect Smart Drive score of 0, totally obtainable, you guys, absolutely. So our goal has been to get over $80,000 for a payout. We left it behind. We went up to $82,000, over $82,000, $82,552.59, and that doesn't even count some of our other bonuses. So last year we had a sign-on bonus of $2,500. So for those of you who have earned the $25,000, $2,500 was our sign-on bonus, $2,500. And for those of you who earned the $2,500 sign-on bonus, you, in the refrigerated division, you had to run at least 110,000 miles for the refrigerated, pays out on your 1-year anniversary. For the flatbed, you had to run at least 100,000 and paid out on your 1-year anniversary. So we do have a couple of those who this week received their bonuses. We have Sean McGee and Brian Makos on flatbed and refrigerated. So you receive your bonus payouts this week. If you haven't seen them, you'll see them. Referral bonuses. We have Richard Napick. He has been paid out his final payment for his referral. Remember, it comes in 4 payments. $250 on first dispatch, $250 after they've been here for 30 days, 60 days it's $500, and another $500 after 90 days. And that's if you refer 1, 2, or 3 drivers within the year. So it all pays $1,500. But again, it goes up. So and then we have Chad Routnan. He also received his 4th payment on a referral bonus for the year. And Mark Heinz, Christopher Daniels, both on their 1st. So you've got 3 more settlements, Mark and Christopher, to get paid out on that referral bonus. Hope to get that out to you. Now, we have our new bonus, like I said, our new sign-on bonus, and we're seeing payouts on that. That's every quarter, and that's not every quarter like within the year. So let me rephrase this. It isn't paid on April 1st and paid on July 1st. It is paid on the quarter based off of when you hired on. So if you started in January, then yes, it would be April 1st. If you started in February, it would be May 1st, and so forth. Well, depending on what day in February you started. So that's how that works. The payout is quarterly based off of your hire date. That being said, every mile over 25,000 for the refrigerated division for that quarter gets an extra 5 cents a mile. Minor Taylor saw an extra, $250, $300 almost in bonuses, in 5 cents a mile bonus because of the additional miles over 25,000. So you'll be seeing an extra little over $1,500 bonus for this week. So congratulations, Minor, on that. Kenneth Bela, he is seeing a bonus on this week's referral, or not referral, excuse me, but a quarterly sign-on bonus. Mark Ruiz is also seeing an additional bonus on his. Manuel Ray Whitfield, Manuel, yep, you've got an extra bonus coming to you as well, so $1,250, a little over $1,250. Robert Scott as well, seeing that. Now, Robert's on his quarter 2, so he'll see this is his 2nd quarter payout. Now, for our flatbed division, it is an additional 5 cents a mile on all the miles over 20,000 for the quarter. And Michael Graff and Robert Baker are seeing additional amounts on their check. So above that $1,250, they'll get that extra 5 cents a mile on all the miles they ran over 20,000. So they've got over $1,300 and over almost $1,600 for that payout, for their payouts. So congratulations, you guys. Awesome job. Great work. You can definitely see how our team is driven to be the best in working for their miles and seeing all these additional incentives that we have. So please take a moment to congratulate all of those, and definitely congratulate all of those who have seen all these payouts, these awesome payouts. Speaking of payouts, we also having the Inspection Blitz coming up on the 4th of May. So just couple of days away. We've got about a week or so, a little less than a week. We've got the Inspection Blitz. Nope, I lied. A little over. Anyways, we've got that coming up. For all clean inspections, you get an extra $50 for clean inspections. So far, we've had 105 violation-free inspections since the beginning of the year. So we've paid out $50 on all those 105 violation-free inspections. So kudos. Nice work, you guys. Way to keep it up. Yep, random note. She says, if you get inspected, clean inspection equals $50. Cool beans. All right. I do want to give you guys a little bit of information on some of these new opportunities that you've been hearing about. If you've been seeing that $1,500 for the guaranteed pay fresh meat dedicated position, then yes, you are correct. I'm going to bring that up so you know what area that actually covers. So if you live in Iowa, around the Des Moines area, around Fort Dodge, over towards the Chicago area, Rock Falls, Davenport, basically this little picture that you see here. Sorry, I had to get a drink. That is going to get you home on a weekly basis and guarantee you $1,500. $1,500 per week. Home weekly, $1,500. Now, if you live in Waterloo area, Columbus Junction, Storm Lake, Perry, Iowa, Lansing, Illinois, or Elk Grove Village, Illinois, we can get you home probably every other day as well as home on the weekends. And again, $1,500. So a little bit more home time in those areas. Again, that's Elk Grove Village, Illinois, Lansing, Illinois, Perry, Iowa, Waterloo, Iowa, Columbus Junction, and Storm Lake. Those will all get you home every other day or so, as well as on the weekends. Still with that guaranteed. All right, Amy, be safe, have fun, drive safe. All right, so yeah, great opportunity, you guys. This is brand new. Get a hold of one of the recruiters. We'll give you all the details based off of where you live, because you're going to want to know, okay, so what's the home time like? And how often can I get home? What's the pay? Are there any stipulations? The guaranteed pay is the same as the guaranteed pay in the other divisions. Same requirements. Get your paperwork in on time. No load refusals, no claims, no CSA violations, no preventable accidents. Be available for dispatch at least 5 days out of the week. Did I say that? No load. Yeah, so those are the requirements for the guaranteed pay. Cut and dry, very basic, but that's what it is. If your miles and your rate of pay exceed that $1,500, you'll get the better of the two. Okay. Now, if you're getting home on every other day basis, I don't expect your miles to exceed the $1,500 and to make over the $1,500. But just because I don't expect it doesn't mean that it's not possible. It just depends on the individual and how well you manage your time. So reach out to us. Let us know if it's something that you guys want more information on. We have, I'm going to skip some of these other positions that you are well aware of, like our over-the-road refrigerated out of Missoula. We've got awesome opportunity there. It guarantees $1,000 a week, but most likely you're going to be making the cents per mile, because you're going to be making, I would expect $1,300 to $1,500 gross. All of these amounts that I'm giving you guys, they are gross amounts. If I couldn't realistically just give you net amounts, because there's too many variables. If you're getting, what you're putting into your 401k, which by the way, we match 30%. What you're putting in your 401k, what are you, which insurance you chose. It's Blue Cross Blue Shield, but there's a couple options with deductibles. How much of the other insurances we chose, because we have disability, we have short-term, long-term, we have life insurance, additional life insurance, besides the life insurance that we cover on you as well. Lots of critical illnesses, lots of different insurances that you can take advantage of, as well as the flex payment and all kinds. And like I said, 401k, depending on what you put in, what you claim. There's too many variables, but know that the amount that I'm giving you is a gross income, and based off of that, you can kind of go off of a estimated percentage that you're used to seeing of, from your gross, how much you're taking home, how much you're used to taking home. So that'll give you an idea. Now, also remember, 10 cents per mile is per diem. And I really should have a whiteboard behind me here, because what I wanted to describe to you is, for those of you who are wondering, I got asked this yesterday actually, I'm going to use the $1,000 as an example, okay? Because we have the $1,000 guaranteed pay pretty much across the board for the most part, besides a couple of the dedicated or local positions. But if you have $1,000 and that's what you're guaranteed, but your miles and your mileage and your rate of pay, because maybe you were broke down or there was a weather delay or whatever got in the way that created an issue for you not to be able to get those miles, we have that guarantee of $1,000. That's your safety net. Now what we do is we take what you ran for mileage and we multiply that times your rate of pay. 10 cents per mile is per diem, and the rest is taxed. So if you're making 50 cents a mile, 40 of that is taxable and 10 cents is not taxable. Now, whatever miles you ran, 10 cents of that is going to be non-taxable, so per diem. What we're going to do is we're going to take the difference between what you made with your taxable and non-taxable income to get to 1,000. If it's a gap of $250, then we're going to fill that gap with $250. Now, just know that $250, that is taxable income. It won't be a per diem because your per diem is based off of your miles, how many miles you ran. But you're still receiving a portion of per diem because you're receiving it based off of the miles that you ran. So far, does that make sense? Hey, Tim. So far, does that make sense? Because it's a question that I get, and I just want to make sure that for those of you who dive deep into your taxes, into your settlements, and you want to know, okay, so how does that break out? That's how it breaks out. You have your guaranteed pay. You know you're making at least $1,000 a week. Okay? You've got the miles that you ran times the rate of pay, and you've got your per diem times the miles as well. So again, your rate of pay is 10 cents of that is going to be per diem. Now, if the number of miles that you ran exceeded that $1,000 with or without the per diem, you're going to see the per diem on your paycheck no matter what. So it's going to be broke down to taxable income, non-taxable being the per diem. All right, I think that answers questions for those of you. If it's clear as mud, then reach out to me. I'll actually write it out. I'll draw out what a settlement will look like and walk you through it so that you can understand it. But yeah, it's all right there for you so that you can understand it, and it's easy to see once you see it. But I just want to make sure that you understand. My number is 888-668-0698. Feel free to give us a call and let us answer some of those questions for you. So moving over to one of our other new opportunities is our Northwestern over-the-road flatbed opportunity. If you live at the southern border of Oregon, along I-5 up to Seattle, Washington. So again, basically it's Oregon and Washington along I-5. And I can do basically 30 miles on each side. So a 60-mile radius altogether. As long as you live along that I-5, then we can get you home every 2 to 3 weeks in our flatbed division. You're going to be based out of our Bessemer, Alabama terminal. So that's where you'll be dispatched out of. However, you're running basically the 11 western states. You could be getting into the Midwest every now and then, but the majority of the runs that you'll be covering are our 11 western. Never put our and R right next to each other, but it's 11 western. So again, it's about 2 to 3 weeks out at a time, and we figure for every 7 days you're out, it's a day and a half home time. So that gets you about 3, possibly even 4 days home when you're taking the home time. So the southern border of Oregon up to Seattle, Washington, along I-5. That's home every 2 to 3 weeks. It guarantees you $1,000 a week. Now the rate of pay it is based off of your experience. So the rate of pay per mile is based off your experience. 10 cents of that is per diem. Okay. Now same goes for another new position that we have. This is a dedicated position based out of the Mount Holly, Charlotte, North Carolina area. So basically in this position, you're going to be doing a lot of wallboard, where in our Northwest, you're seeing a lot of building supplies, steel beams, coils, sheetrock. It's a variety. You'll see more so just wallboard in our North Carolina, our Mount Holly, Charlotte, North Carolina area. It's not the only thing that you'll be hauling, but that's the majority of what you'll be hauling. And you'll be hauling a lot of North Carolina to Virginia loads. It's basically a 300-mile radius. For the majority of those runs are about a 300-mile radius. It's a dedicated position, and it is getting you home on a weekly basis. So you'll be coming home on a Friday night, leaving back out on a Sunday night, or coming home on a Saturday and leaving back out on a Sunday. So that's leaving, if you're coming home on a Saturday, you're leaving back out on a Monday. That's what I meant. Okay. So that's how that works. But it's another opportunity, guarantees you $1,000 a week. Again, if you're looking at this guarantee, that's your safety net. Okay. And I keep using that word, but that's your safety net. You're going to be making up here because you're going to be making the rate of pay per mile and the miles that you're running. And then you've got your safety net to protect you. You have questions, you want to know what we're averaging, feel free to reach out to us. This is a new position. And yes, you'll be sticking mostly between the Carolinas and Virginia for the most part on that one. We do require that you have at least 6 months of flatbed experience. At least 6 months of flatbed experience. We're looking for a minimum of 9 months of total, but 6 months needs to be flatbed experience to get you started on that one. Orientation for all of our divisions, all of our positions is in Fort Dodge, Iowa, which is our main terminal. So we will do orientation is about 2.5 days. Yes, we brought it down to 2.5 days, which means before you come to orientation, we get your physical, if you need an updated physical, and that would be determined. We'll give you details on that. But we'll do your physical, we'll do your drug test, your urinalysis, and you'll have some online orientation training to do as well. You know that platform that I was talking about for the Luma training, the e-nugget, that we're offering an opportunity at a $15 gift card? Same platform. Our Luma training is the same location or the same place that you can find our orientation training. Get that done ahead of time. That gives you an extra $100 bonus between getting your orientation, online orientation, your drug test, and your physical completed prior to the 2.5 day orientation in Fort Dodge. So as long as you've completed that, you'll get that extra $100 bonus. Orientation itself pays $500, and you'll get all of that on a comm check in hand as soon as you've completed orientation, so you can get going. Get going and making some real money right away, right? Now, orientation in Fort Dodge will consist of a hair follicle as well as your PCE test, which is like range of motion and resistance. It'll also include your driving test. You'll meet with your driver manager, go over some of those additional company policies and procedures. Like I said, a lot of that is done online to prevent a lot of downtime for you here in Fort Dodge, but we like to get that taken care of ahead of time. And we have the opportunity, you can start on Monday. If a Wednesday start date is a little bit better, we can do that as well, because I know sometimes you're getting out of your truck on a Monday, leaving a company, and you're ready to get started right away. You don't want to wait a full week. I get that. We have the opportunity where you can start on Wednesday. However, if you're needing additional flatbed training, so if maybe you only have 6-9 months of flatbed and you need a refresher course on that, then you're going to want to start on a Monday, because it's going to be an extra day of securement and TARP training, and it's going to hold you over the weekend if you start on a Wednesday. So if you need that additional securement and TARP training, then you will need to start on a Monday. And again, orientation pays $500, $100 bonus for getting all of that done ahead of time. But the hair follicle, the PCE, and the driving test, those are all done in Fort Dodge when you come in at the start of your orientation. You'll meet with your driver manager. You'll get in your truck, get your truck situated. Now, our trucks are really, really well equipped. Have pretty much everything that you can think of in them. APUs, refrigerators, microwaves, TVs. We supply the 100+ channels of Epic View satellite television. We also supply free Wi-Fi. We have the Geotab units in the truck that you can get the Wi-Fi off of. We have the onboard scanners to get your paperwork in. You can use the Transflow app on your phone as well, another option for you. So great, great opportunity. Lisa is asking, what is the address of the Des Moines shop? All right. So for those of you, sidetrack for just one moment here to answer her question. The Des Moines shop, that is a brand new shop for us. It's obviously in Des Moines. And what we're doing is we've opened that up for those, for some of our A and B services right now, trying to get everything, make it smoother. So if you're on 80, if you're going through, it's just a quick stop for you instead of having you to route you all the way to Fort Dodge and get you started for there. So let me get that address for you off the top of my head. I don't have it, but let me see if I've got it here. I think so. Yeah, 5325. 5325. Northeast 14th Street. I do want to say, for those of you who are wondering, we do try to avoid 14th. So you're going to go around onto 15th and get back onto 14th there. So, and I think it's the old Volvo dealership is what it is. And let's see. Just want to see where Lisa was at when she was asking that. Give me one sec here. So again, Lisa, did you get that? There we go. 5325 Northeast 14th Street in Des Moines. Cool. Yep, the old Volvo dealership. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, so more information on our trucks. They're mostly the 579 Pete's. We have some 730s, some 760 Volvos, which brought me into it. We also have a few Freightliner Cascadia Evolutions. Odds are you're looking at a Peterbilt. The new trucks that are coming in are all Peterbilts right now that are scheduled to come in. They are all automatics. Like I said, they have pretty much everything that you can think of. We've got the safety features combined with the smart drive. We have the pre-pass, the easy pass, the K-pass, refrigerator, APU, inverter, bunk heater, CB unit. Did I mention that earlier? I don't think I did. Free Wi-Fi, televisions, satellite TV that's company paid. We do have Sirius radio equipment in the truck. Now it is up to you to have a subscription for it, but all of the equipment is there. And we have free Wi-Fi, so if you prefer to do the Wi-Fi, there you go. You got that. All right. Thanks, Anna. Anna got that link for us as well. Or the address for us as well. All right. Perfect. I think that's about it. That's about it for some of those equipment. And of course, our trailers are newer as well. Tomorrow, we'll be doing a virtual career event for those of you who are interested. Please reach out to us at 888-668-0698. And we can get you the link to that. We're going to be talking about some of the different positions that we have available, and that'll be our focus for the event, giving you details on our benefits, on our pay packages, on diving deep into the pay schedules and the requirements, our qualifications or the qualifications that you need to have to drive for us. We'll dive really deep into what we have there. So if you're interested in being part of that, please reach out to me at either jbutler@deckermail.com, jbutler@deckermail.com. I should probably put that on here. Or for the virtual event, or contact us right here at 888-668-0698, and we can get you more details on that. So it's going to be 1 p.m. Central on Wednesday. We'll be holding this pretty regularly and giving you updates on everything that we've got going on here. All right? Because we've got lots of stuff coming out at you. Lots of opportunities, and we don't want you to miss that. So, again, thank you guys so much for joining me today. This is our Tuesday Q&A. We are live here every Tuesday at noon Central. And then, of course, Monday at 4 p.m. Central on our Facebook channel, which is facebook.com/DTL Inc. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Please reach out to the recruiters if you have any questions. We'll give you those details. If you're wondering about whether or not you qualify, call us. 668-0698. If you get a chance to talk to one of our professional drivers, awesome. Get the details from them. Find out from them what they like about Decker, the good, the bad, the everything, and then you'll have a good understanding of what kind of company we are, what the culture's like before you head over, and we'll take good care of you while you're here. Thanks you guys again for joining me today. We will see you tomorrow for those of you joining me at 1 p.m. Central for our virtual job fair. Otherwise, I'll see you back here next Tuesday at noon Central and on our Facebook channel at 4 p.m. Central on Monday. Take care.